Joab, in your own words, 2 minutes, what are some of the problems that the youth are facing in agriculture?
Thank you very much. So I think Alista has highlighted a couple of issues that I was also going to highlight. Issues of finding markets, very, very true. Even in Malawi, it's the same problem. I think mostly our farmers are failing to grow because they are selling to a limited market, and most of them end up selling their products which have not been any value added to them. So they sell them as raw. And we all know as farmers that when you're selling a raw product, you don't make as much profit as you should. So the issue of markets is also linked, in my view, to the issue of value addition, because if you are going to export, let's say, to larger markets, you would have to add some value. So most of our farmers are selling raw products, and that's because really their access to markets is a bit limited. The issue of access to markets needs to be looked at carefully. I think it also directly links to the issue of productivity. Most of our farmers struggle with productivity. They cannot produce enough quantities to satisfy the demand that is there. The demand is there out there, but I think most of our farmers cannot meet that demand because each one is selling as an individual farmer. So they don't bring their resources and products together so that they can sell and satisfy bigger markets. So the issue of funding and markets is very significant. I also wanted to highlight the issue of storage. Storage is a problem, especially where maybe you are involved in marketing, in farming products that are perishable. You need good quality storage facilities that can keep your products for a longer period before they go bad or before they become attacked by other pests and things. So that has also been a major problem in Malawi. So you are against time to sell your products as quickly as you can because they might start going bad and stuff like that. So the issue of storage is important. Let me add two other things. The first thing is the access or use of new technology to maximize productivity. I think most of the farmers that I know are using basic technologies that have been handed over to them from their parents or great-grandparents and things like that. Most people in Malawi, they're farming, they're still using hoes, they're using panga knives, they're feeding using basic feed, they're using maize and things like that. I think our contemporaries in other parts of the world have advanced in technology. Because of that, they're able to produce more with less. So I think that's another problem that most of our farmers in Malawi are facing. They're using very old and outdated technologies. They're feeding using very, very old methods, and the productivity is low. They're planting using very old and primitive methods, and the productivity is low. Let me finish by highlighting the issue of access to seeds. I'm a pig farmer, and I also do a bit of chickens and quails. I think another challenge that we face is to find original parent stock, for example, for pigs. If you want if you want a good breed and a good production rate, you want to have the original parent stock. And I think this also applies to other forms of agriculture as well. You need original maize seed, original soya seed, and groundnut seed. Most of the farmers that we have in Malawi are just reproducing or recycling the seed that they used. So maybe something that they harvested from the previous season and they want to plant that again. And you know, when it comes to hybrid seeds, that becomes a big problem. So those are the issues that I would like to highlight: access to seed and parent stock, using new technology to maximize productivity, and the issue of storage. But I think funding and finding markets, that has already been highlighted. Thank you, Stanley.